Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Today's video is a coloring plan video. It's going to be my coloring plans for December 2025. If you followed the channel, I didn't do a November coloring plan video, and I mentioned when I did my completed page video for October that I hadn't really colored a lot of the things I wanted to in October, and I thought I'd possibly roll them over to November. I wanted to start logging some journal stuff, so I didn't really make a plan, and I have to tell you, I was a little lost without having a plan, so I don't think I'll ever do that again, whether or not I follow it or whether or not I stick to it. I mean, it's really just a springboard for myself, where like a guideline when it comes to coloring for the month. So going forward, I think I'm always going to be doing plan videos, even it's just for myself. But I did grab some books that I would like to color in December, and I thought I'd share them with you. Some are seasonal, some are not. December, I'm trying to really plan for 2025. I want to decide what books I want to focus on. I want to decide what completed books I might want to complete for 2025 and stuff like that. So I'm not anticipating a whole lot of coloring for December, but I wanted to have books to the side, you know, for when I'm ready to color. One book that I did pull off is a little bit more creepiness than Christmas, but that's okay because I love me some creepy coloring. I grabbed my Beauty of Horror Ghost of Christmas. I just purchased it this month. I did go over my 35 book purchase limit for the year. I think I went over about 7 books, but that's okay. Yeah, and that's not including gifts. It was just what I purchased for myself. So about 7 I went over. Not terrible. Yeah, so anyway, so I grabbed this one, Beauty of Horror Ghost of Christmas. It's a really tiny book, but it is very detailed for a tiny book. I mean, the images have some really small spaces, so I'm not 100% sure I'm loving that. But I want to definitely try to color in here. I just have to figure out how I'm going to tackle some of these. Like this one's not too bad. But some of the, you know, it's like fine liner small, and I don't really like to color with fine liners. So that's the only downside to this particular book. But if you do like some creepy, gory coloring and you are an Alan Roberts fan, this is a cute book. So yeah, I might try and get to this book. I'm going to put it to the side. By all means, would it be a quick coloring, but we'll see. And I really need to break that spine a little bit, but I don't know. A lot of his books are notorious for when you're breaking the spine, they fall apart. So we'll see. It might be a little struggle for that one. I'm going to show you, I have a couple of image books here and PDFs. They're in plastic, so I am going to apologize in advance for any glare. One that I would like to color that is kind of holiday themed-ish. This is from Amandine Jung's Freaks. It is one of my favorite books by her. And this one is kind of festive in the sense that she's holding a snowman. He has a gingerbread in his hat. She has some hairpins, and it's a present and a Christmas tree. So, you know, and she can be dressed as an elf, or if you don't want to go the Christmas route, you can dress her in cold weather clothing like blues and whatever. So I decided I'm going to try and get this one colored. It is not a very large book, so I'm thinking I might add it to my focal book or book to complete for 2025. I'm still hemming and hawing over that one, but I thought I would definitely give this one a go in December. And then I pulled out 2 pages from Enchanted Faces. Now I know a lot of people have group color alongs to Enchanted Faces. They're project books for a lot of people. In 2023, I focused on Sweet and Simple pocket size, and that was my book to complete for 2023, and I came really, really close, but I didn't quite do it. Then in 2024, I completed Fierce and Fantasy Faces. I thought I might add this book to my 2025 list, but now I'm not so sure. I'm waiting to see her new book that's coming out, Pets. The pet one, I might want to do that one instead. But for December, I grabbed these 2 because they're small and though they're on my own paper and I can go in with any medium. That's why I purchased the PDF. Probably do alcohol marker because it's just quicker. But I did the Poinsettia Girl because I feel like that's just very wintry. And I do love poinsettias, like coloring them. The plant, not so much because it's poisonous and I have an animal, and you shouldn't have poinsettias if you have an animal. But I have fake ones in the house. And then this one here, which is kind of wintry looking. You've got some snow in the background, and she's all like bundled up. So I thought perhaps maybe this one. I might do both, or I might just do one, but I pulled them both out of my PDF book. And I'm gonna focus on those. Another book I have here, it's in a PDF binder, so there's going to be a glare. I'm not going to do a crazy flip because it might be glary, but it is the Tatiana Bogema-Stolova Christmas 4, Nice Little Town 4, and this is one of my favorite Christmas books by her. There is Nice Little Town Christmas 3, if you are interested in that. I do have it, but I'm not focusing and planning to color it. Last year I flagged a bunch of pages, but I didn't get to any of them. And it really is just a cute book. Again, I'm sorry for the glare, but I can't take them all out. A lot of cute pages in here, and every page makes me smile. So I'm gonna think about it, and I'm definitely gonna color something in this book. I purchased this off of her Etsy shop. You know, I was on a PDF book kick not too long ago. I don't like her books on Amazon paper. I have a really hard time with it. So her books, I enjoy the PDF version. I was glad I can grab this one. However, I am kind of leaning more towards books now, where a year or so ago I was all into PDFs, only because I'm having a really hard time managing my PDFs. I'm not really looking for them. I'm not really looking at them. I'm not putting them back in when I color them. So I'm going to try and come up with a better game plan for that. Maybe some kind of logging system that's more readily visible. I'm a very visual person, so I need to work on that. But this one I would not buy in book. Some of my PDF books I am repurchasing with a book, in book version. This would not be one of them, but this is a really cute book. It is one of my favorites by her, and I am planning to color in this in December. And that's Tatiana Bogema-Stolova, Nice Little Town Christmas 4. I also have the PDF version of a winter coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. Did not color in this last year, and he's always a must-buy for me. The Any Days I'm on the fence with, but the Matchstick Mouse, I will always buy them. I never colored in this one, and I do have the PDF version, though I don't think I would be purchasing the book version of this, only because I have a bunch of his books that I'd like to focus on. And in all reality, I'm a seasonal colorist, so if I'm not coloring this one in the winter, I'm not coloring it during the year. So I'm just going to leave it as is, as a PDF version, and I'm going to probably try and get it into the rotation until at least February. A lot of cute pictures in here. Again, there's a glare, so I'm not going to like flip through. I haven't picked out a page. I'm just going to figure it out when the month comes along and I grab it to color. But this is Matchstick Mouse, a winter coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. We'd really like to color in the new one by Hannah Karlzon. There were a couple of pages in here that called out to me. I did not flag them, but I do remember which ones they were, so I will show you guys. I mean, there's a ton of flips on this book, so I'm not really worried about giving you guys a show, but if you ever wanted to see a flip of anything, just let me know. This page was calling out to me. I really, really like this page. However, it is a double page spread, and her books do take me quite some time to color. So I'm not 100% sure that I want to tackle this page, but this is one of my favorite pages, so it is something I'm leaning towards. And then there were some other ones that I liked. The snowman, I figured would be a simple, quick coloring if I really wanted to. I can get that one done. And there was another one in here. I can't find it now. I do like this Christmas Village kind of double page spread as well, but if I am going to color a double page spread, it would probably be the owls. This one called out to me. The fireplace one called out to me. Yeah, so there's a couple of single pages in here that I can do. There's a couple, or if I really wanted to do the double page one. I know Christina from Christina's Art Corner, I think she has a hashtag going for this book all year round. So this might be the only Christmas themed book that I pull out during the year. Yeah, I'm not huge on Christmas coloring. Ow. Sorry, my jaw just locked. I'm not huge on Christmas coloring. There's only so many candy canes and stuff I can color. That's why I like more like seasonal, wintry, with a little element of like the holiday season. We'll see. Oh my goodness, I have TMJ and it just locked really bad. Okay, all fixed. Here's a total Christmas book. Well, not really total Christmas. This is Christmas Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. Pull out these books, Valentine's, Halloween, and Christmas Cuties during the season. But I didn't get to color in the Halloween Cuties. And I don't know if I'm going to get to color in Christmas Cuties, but I did pull it off my shelf. Now, there aren't only Santa and Christmas pictures. I mean, there's like just holiday looking, or maybe even not, or just wintry pictures. So if you're not into Christmas and coloring Christmas, there are just some other elements in here to kind of give you the wintry festive vibe without totally referencing like a Christmas. So yeah, so I would like to try and get something colored in here. I did color last year. I think I colored this guy last year, and he was fun. And you know, it was a really simple coloring, no background, just alcohol markers, a little bit of shading, quick coloring, nice and simple. You know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's Joshua Dunbar. I'm a fan of Jade Summer books. They're actually one of my favorites. So I grabbed the Spooky Christmas by Jade Summer. I'm not 100% loving the images. I mean, I love the images, but I don't really love the print. I'm not sure why, and that's not a Jade Summer thing. That's probably an Amazon thing. I feel like some of these lines in this book are a little spotty. The lines are also quite large, which is fine because I'm going to color with alcohol marker. But I do believe there are some better spooky, cozy coloring books by other publishers out there, but this was the one that I got because it was Jade Summer, and like I said, I am a Jade Summer fan. I'm just not sure if I'm going to color in it. I'm going to try to, but we'll see. But I pulled it out anyway because that was the whole purpose. I bought it was for December, so I'm going to try and give it a whirl. We've got 50 Festive Theme Miniatures by Chamelia Andover. Guys, she came out with 2 books. Well, we all know the Arctic theme one is new, but she came out with a 25-day to Christmas one. I ordered both, so they're not pictured here in this video, but I am putting them into the rotation for December. I ordered 50 Arctic theme miniatures, and then I ordered the 25 days of Christmas or something like that that just came out on Amazon, and I ordered that one. I'm not going to color in it each day. There's no way. I've tried that 2 years in a row with these 25 days of books, these Advent books, and I feel obligated, and I don't like to feel obligated when I'm coloring. So that's not for me. However, I might just want to color a page or two, and I do want to have it because she is another must buy for me. The 50 themed book, mini books are kind of my favorites of hers. So this one is really cute. This is Festive. So we have some New Year's Eve in here. We have some New Year's Day-ish pictures. Christmas, winter, festive, snowman, men, gingerbread, Santa Claus. You know, some of her cute little creatures sleeping and decorating. So yeah, I would definitely like to try and get this one. A couple pages colored in here. This is untouched, so I would like to get that in for a couple of untouched hashtags and for myself as well. As you can see, I didn't really flag pages in these books. Simply because I need to just see where the month takes me, but at least I have a foundation. 50 monster theme miniatures, not Christmassy at all. I flagged this page though to color. This was one page I did flag because it's kind of like the snow monster and it's trees, and they can be like Christmas looking trees. So I'm thinking that's kind of a wintry, a wintry seasonal picture. And then there are just some really cute monsters in here. So definitely would like to try and color this guy, and then maybe get to another one. If not, at least just get that one done. This is Chamelia Andover's 50 monster themed miniatures. Pulled out a lot of Chamelia books. So this is the last one that I pulled out. And then don't forget I have the 2 coming. So that is 5 Chamelia books. So I hope I get to all 5. But this is 50 winter and Christmas fairy houses. Now, if there was one that would fall off the wayside, it would be this one. If there was a book I didn't get to color in next month from her, even though I'm planning, it would probably be this one. This is more houses. It's not 100% my thing. And this one's got little gnomes and stuff. It's really cute. But I did pull it off because, you know, sometimes I surprise myself with what I feel like coloring. So I decided to pull it off the shelf anyway and see. But I did pull this pile off before I ordered the other 2. So, like I said, this might be the one to not make it. Again, this is 50 winter and Christmas fairy houses. Not a Christmas book at all, but this is Chris Roniak's Morning Scribbles Halloween. Did not color it in October, did not color it in November, and I would really like to color a page in December. So, again, more for creepiness for myself because I do creepiness coloring. Yeah, I'm not really sure which one. I've flagged a couple from October, the mummy one, and I never got to it, and then I flagged this guy. So I don't know, maybe I will color this one in December, but again, I'll do a flip through for myself in December. I mean, this guy, he can be a Krampus if you really want him to be, right? So I can color him. Maybe I'll do that, and I will call him Krampus. Because that's a Christmas kind of thing. So yeah, even though he might be a devil, I don't know, I'm making him Krampus. So maybe I'll get to that one. That would be kind of fun. And then maybe I can get to another one because I usually do 2 in here when I do get to the book. Totally ignored this book for too long. He is another one of my favorites. He doesn't come out with things too often though, so I kind of feel like they're due. He should be coming out with some, don't you think? Okay, here is a Coco Wyo Relaxing Corner. This book is not Christmas or festive or seasonal, but there were some ones in here that kind of gave me cozy, cold, curl up with a hot chocolate vibe. One was the library. Where is it? I don't know. I just like this page, and I thought maybe I would color this page here. And then there was another one that just I kind of liked. I don't know. I kind of like the pages with the toys, like this one and this one. This one was kind of calling out to me too. So I don't know. I'm gonna see. I might get a page colored in here. I forgot I even had this book. I just was looking and it popped off my shelf, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have this book. So yeah. So those are the pages that I'm kind of leaning towards, the library page or that bedroom page or the toy page. And this is Relaxing Corner by Coco Wyo. Color Me Capybaras has become one of my favorite books. It's adorable. I have a whip in here. I'll show you guys. You'll see this in my completed pages too as a whip because I'm not really getting back to it. I started to color this page here and stopped. But there were some winter themed pages in this book. Some cold weather pages. I'm going to try and get to them for you. I didn't mark them. I do apologize. If you don't have this book, you can probably get this book on Amazon. I purchased it in my local Barnes & Nobles. I was just browsing. I do that on Saturdays. I just go to Barnes & Nobles early, grab a coffee, walk around, and just see what they have. Take pictures of books, book covers that I want. I do audiobook reading sometimes. So I take pictures so that I could research books that I might want to listen to, see who the narrators are and whatnot. So here is a wintry picture. So got snow and sledding. I think ice skating. I think I passed up some because I was too busy talking. There are some other winter ones in here though. Pretty sure there are. Let me just. All right, well, there's definitely those 2 pages, the ice skating and the sledding. So if you're into winter coloring and you want to color seasonal, Color Me Capybara has some really cute pages in here. This one I did for fall, and this one I did in September. Where was it? And I just made it fall colors. I added like just autumnal colors. Even though these are probably not fall flowers, I just went that way. I grabbed an autumn color palette and colored. Yeah, and then colored this page in September as well. So that is Color Me Capybaras. I grabbed my Country Chibies. I do love this book. Just a quick coloring if I'm just not in the mood to think too much. There was a page in here that I thought maybe I can make it wintry just by maybe adding some snowfall. Maybe, where is it? Throw a scarf on this one here. I was thinking maybe I could make this just look like a wintry themed. I could throw a scarf on the horse, maybe if I feel like it. Maybe give her some earmuffs and long sleeves and just put some maybe snow falling. Like border it off a little bit more or not. I tend in this book to just color the pages. I may not even do any of that, but I may still color in this book and just color a picture for what it is. Just gives me a little relaxation, this book, and not doing a background on this paper I kind of enjoy though. It kind of makes it pop. Really just straight alcohol marker coloring for me in this book. Yeah, minimal Prisma shading. This is Alexander Francie's Country Chibies. So I was watching Coloring Biker Mama, and she did a book haul, and she hauled a bunch of Julia Rivers. And then when I was looking through my shelves, I realized I have a Julia Rivers, and I actually like Julia Rivers. Now, I thought Julia Rivers was a person. I believe Julia Rivers is, could be wrong, I believe they are kind of like a Coco Wayo, a Jade Summer, because this one was illustrated by Ronnie C. Puios. And I kind of feel like if he or she illustrated, then it wasn't Julia Rivers, obviously. Julia Rivers has a bunch of books though, but this one is one of my favorites. This is Cat Doodles, and I've only ever colored one page in here back in 2022. Was it? Hold on, where is it? I'll show you that page first if I can find it. Oh, I'm sorry. This I colored in February of 2023. Keep forgetting we're in 24. But yeah. And then I never touched it again. And this was colored with Brufiners. But I would go in with alcohol markers going forward. And it is a really cute page. And there's not anything seasonal in here. I mean, this looks more like it's got some presents, but they could just be birthday presents because there's no other festive element. And then this one here, they're all wearing kind of party hats, but there's more presents. So you can kind of make it festive if you want to. You could just shade out these little party hat designs and just make them like elf hats if you really wanted to. So I don't know. I don't know which one of these pages I'm going to color. I flagged those two just to show you guys, but I may just color a different page in here. I really would like to focus more on this book. And I want to check out some of her other books to see. I think there are a lot of styles like this doodle style. I want to check out. So I do like Alice in Wonderland theme ones, but I don't think I like the mishmash of doodles in the Finding Wonderland. So, and I've checked out the Brothers Grimm one before, and I wasn't crazy about that one. Here's a fairy tale doodle adventure, and it looks like she's got a lot of little fairy tale things going on in here. So maybe I'll check that one out. Sorry, it wasn't in frame. And see. Trying to see what else. There's an ocean one. They have some non-coloring books here too, some story children's books. So I guess just be careful if you are looking that you're getting a coloring book and not a story book. But yeah, so this is Cat Doodles by Julia Rivers. And then I can tell you, if you guys are looking for festive themed colorings, you can probably find one page in almost every, I could be wrong though, color by number book by Hatchet Heroes or the Coloriage. They usually always have like one character in like a Christmas element, especially if it's a Disney movie. Like they'll have it like, you know, in a wintry theme, like the Beauty and the Beast, her and the Beast, and you know, the coat, whatever. So I was just looking through, I didn't pull them all off my shelf because I do focus on my color by numbers at night. But I did happen to just see one in here that was Christmas based. So I'm going to show you guys the back. If you don't want to see, just look away. I'll tell you guys when you can look. This is Looney Tunes 4, I mean Tune 2. Pardon me. And look away. My goodness, I'm choking on air. Here, this one right here, guys. This is just, you know, Christmassy one. Yeah, so I'm going to try and color that one in December. Okay, if you can look back if you didn't want to see. Just have to take a sip of my soda. I'm sorry. All right, so this was in Looney Tunes 2. All right, so that is really it for my coloring plans. Other plans I have for December, obviously not shown because they're not coloring related. I'm going to start focusing on my journals. I'm going to redo my reading journal. Trying to figure out what works best for me. So I kind of did it a couple of times, but now I think I have a plan. So I'm going to try and do that. And for 2025, I'm going to start doing my coloring journals and my logging journals. And then I want to figure out what books I want to focus on. And I'll do a video of what I decide to do for 2025 later in December. But yeah, for now, this is my coloring plan for, as far as coloring goes, these are my plans for December 2025. So yeah, not all coloring is Christmas related, as you can see. But like I said, I am a seasonal colorist, so I do want to try and color wintry things between now and January, February. Just because I don't really color them any other time of the year. Yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to show you for now. I am going to be posting my completed page video. It is the week before Thanksgiving, so I do have a little bit more time, and I know I usually post my completed page videos early, but I feel like I didn't color as much as I wanted to. So I have 3 books out that I plan to alcohol marker color. So I'm gonna just wait a couple more days and see if I can get anything else in, and then I'll do my completed page video for you guys. So I hope everyone is well, and I hope you all enjoy Thanksgiving, and I can't wait to see what everybody plans to color for December. All right, guys, I will see you guys soon. Take care and stay well.